Okay. Okay, I think this is someone's mouth. Oh, he's looking at me. Oh, uh-oh. Yeah, I do like this hammer. Oh, what happened? Oh, my weapon's broken. Oh no. How's it going, everyone? This is Fine Gaming Connoisseur, and welcome back to this Let's Play of Molva Online, the second era. Today you're watching episode 52, and so right now I'm in the Tindrum graveyard, and so I just walked into the graveyard and saw all these loot bags lying around. Okay. Yeah, so I saw these loot bags, and it seems like someone killed the undead, but they didn't loot the bags. So there's all these undead heads lying around. So I'm just collecting. It's free pickings. So it seems like I came in at the right time when there's all these loot bags with undead heads. So it's I'm pretty much just walking in, picking up stuff from the ground. Yeah, so it's that's pretty cool. It's not every day that you walk into the graveyard and you see all these things that you can just loot freely off the ground. Okay, once I'm done up, I'll just. Okay, I think that'll do for now. Yeah, I don't want to fall victim to a player killer and then lose all of this. So I decided to just come into the graveyard because I want to test my the new weapon that I crafted with my character Raynon. I crafted a one-handed heavy handle maul. So let me just put all these heads away. So how many do I have? I have quite an assortment of heads, and so yeah, for those of you new players, sometimes if you come into the graveyard at the right time, you might find all these heads lying around, free for anyone to pick from the ground. And okay, so there's quite a lot of players in the city square. Why is this guy facing the wall? Alright. And there's two bunnies. That's pretty interesting. Okay, so let's just go back to the graveyard and we'll try out our new weapon. I've not had a chance to test it out yet, so and yeah, it is also to partially, I want to go collect some Walking Dead carcasses, so I can pass it on to my pass it on to Raynon, and he can extract, bone tissue from that. So I am pretty happy with the, in my last episode I put, whoa. Man, what is going on? Whoa. Okay. Yeah, I can actually take this right now, but huh? That's a floating. It's a. Okay, I think there's a problem with the physics engine. Yeah, normally I wouldn't take stuff that doesn't, yeah, I don't really want to get involved in, Yes, I know some of you might be thinking, oh, you should have taken it, but that's not what I'm out here to do today, so. It's actually not a bad weapon, I do have to say. It's actually pretty good. Yeah. Normally I would only loot from a player if he tried to attack me and I managed to kill him, or he, got taken out by the guards. Although, it is tempting, when you see a... Okay, I wonder where anyone's looted from. Okay. So... yeah. So normally I wouldn't take stuff from a loot bag unless the player attacks me and I manage to kill him, or the guards take him out in the process. But it was very tempting, but my policy is never to take stuff that wasn't where I'm not involved in the conflict. I tend to want to stay out of stay out of situations that don't involve me, because sometimes you can get yourself into all kinds of trouble, and so it's not something that I want. Okay, so I do think that this this weapon that I've got is not too bad. I do like it. Although at the moment I think it's not a very strong weapon, and it's certainly not the best. But compared to the weapon that I had before, I do think it's fairly good, better compared to that one. So I think in future, when I craft blunt weapons with my character Rainan, I will craft this one, the one-handed heavy handle maul. In the past, I sort of just created different ones just to try out different heads and different handles, but I think I have found a good combination. And so of course now the challenge now is to increase skills for my character, for crafter character, to the point that he can use better materials to craft that weapon. Okay, so I'll just go out. I did have plans to go to the spider cave, but maybe it's not a good time today, because last time when I went there by myself, it was it was quite very deadly. When I went to the spider Knight Queen, it pretty much, even before I could even think of how to approach it, it pulled me towards her and then finished me off in 10 seconds, under 10 seconds, and yeah, so today I'm thinking maybe I'll just go for a bit of an explore. Okay, I think it is night time. And recently I've been just looking at other sandbox games that have come out in recent times. So I've had a look at Arcade and Life is Feudal. Now those two games they fall into the category of sandboxes. But after having looked at both of them, I feel that Morse Online is still the better one for me at least. I do know that it is very popular right now. Those I think Arcade is very popular, but for me, I feel that Arcade, the graphics are a little bit too stylized, and it just feels a little bit too colourful and feels like a cartoonish. Okay, is this aggressive? Okay, I think this is someone's mouth. Oh. It's looking at me. Oh. Uh-oh. Just keep running. Keep running. Don't look back. I hope the thing doesn't chase me down and kill me. Yeah, so as I was saying, arcades just feels a little bit too cartoonish, and so for me, it's not. Yeah, it's not the kind of game for me. Even though it is a sandbox, and I do love sandbox games, sandbox MMORPGs, but I still feel that Mortal Online wins hands down, simply for the fact that it is first person only. And I feel that a lot of games these days they include a third person view, and so I feel that in that respect Mortal Online is very unique. Although maybe there may be other games out there that have first person only, but yeah, I still feel that Mortal Online wins hands down, and the fact that it is it has thievery and all these other mechanics and taming and crafting, unique style of crafting, and just the aesthetics and the atmosphere, I guess. So I do feel that Mortal Online still wins hands down. And of course, Life is Feudal. It does look very good. I think it follows a semi-realistic graphics style, but at the same time, I feel that it has a third-person view, and I don't think it has thievery in the game, at least not yet. And so, even though Life is Feudal has terraforming, and you can dig ditches, and you can raise the elevation of terrain, but yeah, I do feel that game it's still in alpha access. It's early access, and so yeah, I don't know what it's going to look like when it comes out eventually. But if Mortal Online can continue to advance in the features and the feature set and keep to its roots, then I think this game will remain competitive. It will be in a class of its own, I think. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go to I think after the territory control patch, the wilderness has become a lot more dangerous. Okay, this is where I got killed last time by a red player who tried to bait me into attacking him, and I fell for it. At that time, when I saw the red, I was just sort of, I didn't think too much. I just drew my weapon and started to attack him because I thought he was going to kill me. He made a few, fake swings at me. Didn't hit me, but it was enough to bait me into attacking him. And of course, if you are the first to attack a murderer, and he kills you, then he does not get a murder count. And I did get a few tips from various viewers, who on my channel. They have suggested that next time if I do get killed by a murderer and the window comes up to, whether I should report them for murder, I should just not do that. And is it raining, or I hear some rain sounds? And also, if you're up against a mounted murderer and the murderer is well armored, as in they're wearing heavy armor, then one thing you can do is run into the water, because in this game, if you're wearing a heavy suit of armor, then when you enter water, then it's very likely that you'll simply sink to the bottom very quickly. And even doesn't matter whether you have 100 in swimming or whatever, 100 in resistance swimming or crawling, you will still. So the wall has been completed. Last time when I saw it, it was partially complete. It was just, I think it extended around like that, but now they've built a complete circle. So it doesn't matter whether you have 100 in all your swimming skills. If you're wearing armor that's too heavy, as soon as you enter water, deep water, then you'll sink regardless and fall damage. Okay. So that is another technique that has been suggested to me. So today I guess I'm just going to have a wander around outside. Because I was planning to go to the spider cave, but maybe it's not a good day today. So I'm thinking maybe next time. What have I gotten myself into? So I do wonder what SV has in store for us in the next upcoming patches. I do know that in the latest patch in 0.10, they have added flaming arrows, and you can light those arrows using campfires. So that's a very nice addition, I feel. I don't know of any other game that has that. So far, to the best of my knowledge, I only know that Morse Online has this feature. Okay, so they've pretty much walled off the path, and if anyone wants to, if anyone wants to take the path, then they have to go through that, that little enclosure. So I don't have a particular plan for today. I'm just going to wander around for a while and see where it leads me. And I do not have a torch. Okay, so maybe I'll go to Fabenham and get a torch there and buy some food. Okay, so that's the graveyard, I think. Okay, I think that's the guards. Okay, I wonder what this is. Okay, I have seen dial lying around in this area, and dial is of course a ingredient in making what do you call it? Dial soup for your pet, especially if you have a horse. You know, the dial soup is I think it's quite a popular food for, you know, horses. Okay, so I'll go to the graveyard, and once I get a torch at Fabenham and some food, then I'll end the episode, and we'll continue. Oh, look at that. Long wall. I'll continue my adventures in the next episode. Okay, I do need to be careful. This is a notorious area for player killers. Watch gate. I am the Watchtown gatekeeper. Okay. Oh. And it seems like the water has become much more fluid. You know, in the past it was just a flat texture that's you know, looks like it's going flowing down, but now it has that more of that fluid and natural look. So I do like that. You know, I think, I'm not sure which patch it was that SV changed this to this new. Okay. So well done to SV for doing that. I do like this. I do like this kind of new, more of a fluid kind of water rather than the flat texture that was in the past. As good as it looks, but you know, I do prefer this over the one in the past. So yeah, it does seem like, you know, towns are springing up all over Marland. I think it was episode, I can't remember which episode it was. I mentioned that, you know, ever since the territory control patch, you know, players have just taken to building all kinds of structures and making their own towns. Okay, can I take on a Walking Dead? Let's see. Uh-oh. Okay, getting ganged upon. Oh, stuck. Okay, are they following me? Yes, they are. Okay, I'll draw this guy out here. Yeah, I do like this hammer. Oh, what happened? Oh, my weapon's broken. Oh no. Weapon is broken. Oh man. Okay. Okay, looks like my plans have changed. I do not have a weapon now. My weapon broke. So I wasn't expecting that. I didn't realize that my weapon would break so quickly, but But yeah, it looks like. And then I just picked up brawling, and already have 10 skill in that. Okay, so let me just get into Fabenham and then. Actually, I wonder how I would do with brawling. And maybe I'll just lie down for a bit, hide behind a tree or something. Okay. Okay, so it looks like maybe I will need to buy a vendor weapon for now. So we'll try and get a head and then trade it in for a vendor weapon and a torch. To see whether actually I've got a better idea. I'll go pick some flowers. Pick some flowers from the area. And I have noticed that the night looks a little bit different compared to a few months ago. I don't know whether this is a seasonal thing, because I don't know, sometimes I feel that depending on the season, the game ambience looks somewhat different. So I don't know if this is the case, but yeah, I do feel that the night looks somewhat different compared to before. Okay, so lots of flowers, and let's hope we don't get ganged upon by player killer while we're doing this. You know, by virtue of the fact that this game is first person only, everything that you do, you know, it can be rather tense. You know, there's always that tension hovering around. So it looks like I'll have to get Raynon to craft another one and make additional ones to pass to Starkania. So we'll just pick a few more. I don't know if you noticed, my health bar, the number sort of changes. Before it was 153 or 56 or something like that, and now it's just sitting on 56. So it's a little bit strange. I think it's a bug. Okay. Alright. I think that's it. Can't pick any more. Let's go in and trade it for coins. And I think this will fetch us quite a nice amount. Faberham. You know, this was the first town that I came into when I first started playing the game. I think it was 2000. Yeah, it was 2010 when I first started playing this game. And okay, just give me 1 minute. Oh, nice, 1 gold. Yeah, so when I first started playing this game, when I logged in, the game just dropped me into in the middle of a guard tower near Faberham, and from there, okay, cuprum, gold, silver. Yeah, and from there I just followed the path that led to Faberham. So this was the first town that I came into when the first time ever me playing the game. So yeah, this place always has a kind of like a nostalgic feel for me. There is a particular place in my heart for this town, and just trying to find whether there's a weapons vendor. Who is this cooking vendor? Faberham Bank. Okay, I'm not sure whether there's a weapon vendor here. Okay, not sure what that is. Must be some sort of crafting tool. Okay, so I think this is where I'll leave it. So thank you once again for joining me today in this episode, and so yeah, I'm still going to, I'll just equip this. So at least I'll always have a weapon. So yeah, I'm still not sure what I'm going to do, but yeah, we'll see how it goes in the next episode. So yeah, thank you for joining me today, and if you could please like, comment, subscribe, and share. So I will see you next time. This is Fine Gaming Connoisseur, and take care. And just let me jump to this.